Maddie.
Hey, it's Andrea, and today we're going to be doing Tea Times Talk, and we decided just to do the topic on, like, loving yourself, I guess, and loving who you are and stuff like that. So, yeah, let's just get right up on in there. You want to,
You can start. You always start. I just add on.
Okay, let's see. Well, how do I start this? I think a lot of times for girls, I think more than guys, it's like a lot of pressure on us to be this thin, pretty, classy but nasty now girl or whatever. But I think, at least for me, and I think for Maddie too, like, we were
Don't include me in anything.
We were I don't know, I'm not gonna say very insecure, but I think every woman has
their insecurities.
Yeah,
but I feel like at least we're open about it and we try to like face them head on. Okay, my thing is, like, if you really don't like something about yourself, then the only person that can change that is you. So you can either change your perspective about that and be like, okay, like, this is the way that I am. Like, for instance, I have this giant ass mole on my back. I used to hate it, but it's like I can't do anything about it, and it makes me different. And as a model, that's actually really good to have. So yeah, it sets me apart.
Right? I agree.
But like, that's the thing. Like, when you're younger, you don't really understand how it's not as hard to love yourself as you think it is. Like, I don't know.
I think it's about accepting just who you are and accepting that, maybe I'll never be whatever it is that you're insecure about or whatever. And I think it takes time to be like, okay, this is how I am, and I'm okay with that. And maybe not everyone will like that about me, but I finally like it about myself, and I'm okay with that, and I'm able to move on with my life and truly be happy. Because I feel like also, if you don't love yourself, you can never really find love, just because you can't ask someone else to love you if you don't even love yourself. You don't really even know maybe who you are or whatever. And so
you have to be your own best friend first.
Exactly.
Because, like, the things that you don't like about yourself, like you said, you don't like your nose. Like, I would never go up to
That's hard to point out like that.
No, but like, I don't like mine either. But I'd never go up to you and be like, "Wow, Andrea, you need a nose job."
Right.
Like, your nose is a nose to me. Like, it does the job.
Right? No. And that's another thing with like plastic surgery. I think a lot of people don't think you should do that, and instead, I guess, accept yourself or whatever. But I think if doing that makes you happy, then I think that's fine, because I think ultimately that's where we all want to get in life. We want to truly be happy with ourselves, and we want to love ourselves and respect ourselves. And if getting a nose job, if getting a boob job or whatever else makes you happy, if that's what it takes to get you at that point, then I'm all for it. Now, when it comes to like overly doing it, well, I don't know about that, but
people that are addicted to it.
Yeah, because I think it depends on why you're doing it. Maybe also because you can get a nose job the first time around and maybe you're still not happy with it, so then you get the next nose job and then it's like 10 nose jobs or whatever. So I think it maybe also depends on where your state of mind is at when you do it or whatever, because otherwise you may always dislike yourself. And I don't know, plastic surgery then is really the answer. But
yeah, there's some other problems you should probably try to fix first. But
if you want to get that boob job or whatever else, girl,
yeah, I know, I have friends that do that. It just like boosts their confidence and stuff.
Yeah,
it's like, if it makes you happy and you're safe and healthy, do what you want to do.
And also, not every person who gets plastic surgery may love themselves already, and it may not be a thing of they gotta fix this, otherwise they feel like they're ugly. Some people already like themselves the way they are, but maybe, like you said, it's just as a booster or whatever. Like, I like my butt, but I just want it to be a little bit bigger or whatever.
I love my butt, but I'm just still doing squats because I know that I want to get to the next level.
Right. And maybe that's too, like, maybe there's always alternative ways to get to that point too. Maybe if you aren't a surgery type of person or you can't really do pain or whatever, then maybe do squats if that's something that you want to change or whatever the case may be.
But that goes to another point too. It's like, first, the loving yourself for, if you don't like something, you can either accept it or you can change it, but like in a healthy way. So like,
true. As long as you're doing, if changing yourself is what you need to do or whatever, then I think as long as you know that after you do this change, then you're actually absolutely gonna love yourself, and I think it's okay. But I think if you always are just gonna feel like you're not worthy or you're not where you want to be in life or whatever, then I don't know if it's the most healthiest thing, because then I think you tend to start to spend money and overly do it or whatever, because you're always searching for this whatever perfect ideal of yourself, but it never seems to work out, even though maybe you're fine the first time around to begin with. But again, it's not about what anyone thinks, because as long as you feel that, you know, you're pretty or you're ugly or whatever the case may be, then it's not going to change what anyone else thinks about you. At the end of the day, beauty or whatever is going to have to come from how you feel about yourself. And it will take time if, you know, you are insecure or you have this one thing that you can't really get over. Like for me, it is my nose, and it took me a while to be like, you know, this is my nose. And, you know, sometimes I take pictures and I'm like, you know, if I had a different nose, and, you know, maybe I'll look better. But I don't know, I think, you know, one year for like a New Year's resolution, I'm like, I'm just gonna love myself. And the whole entire year I worked towards that, and I got there. Now maybe for some people that's not that easy, but I think
at least you're taking the time to devote, at least trying to accept the things.
Right, exactly. And I don't know, you know, you just I think when you come to the point where it's like, you know, this is how I once felt, but this is how I want to feel, then I think maybe it'll help you. But I guess you gotta kind of want to have help or want to change in order to get to that point. But if you're still stuck in that mindset or whatever, then it's not going to change anything. You have to be willing to be like, you know, this is me and I'm okay with that, or this is me and I'm willing to change it and be fine
real.
after it. Yeah.
This is me. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be now.
You know, it's a 9th year
anniversary. Shine on me.
Okay, I'm just kidding.
It's inspirational if you think about it.
I mean, and you know, maybe there are some songs out there that can really help you out. There are some people that really inspire you to be a better you or whatever. But I think, you know, it does take time to be okay with who you are, since society is very strong, whatever the word is, about like how a person should behave and how a person should look.
Opinionated.
Yeah. And I don't know, you know, I think for me at least, I think I was just tired of always feeling down about certain things or whatever, so I was just ready to be happy.
Hating yourself is exhausting. Like, it's easier to just accept the way that you are and be happy. Like, it really is. Instead of like focusing on all the negatives, like, oh, I wish I could change this, or why do I have this, why is it, like, you are the way you are, and you can either change that or you can just accept it and love it. So,
and
yep.
Is that all we have? As far as weight wise, I think a lot of people feel that when you're big you must and that equals unhealthy, but I don't think that's the case. I think you can be healthy and eat healthy and still be big. I guess it just depends on how much you like to eat.
The thing that I don't like, and I'm probably gonna like get hate for saying this or something, but it's like not fat shaming or skinny shaming. Like, a lot of people that are underweight, I'm like, wow, I don't say this to the face, but I'm like, wow, I wish that someone would help them and reach out, because they obviously aren't healthy. But even with like bigger people, it's not like, wow, I'm shaming you because you eat so much. It's like, no, if you're healthy, then that's what matters. But
I agree, because I mean, you can definitely look at someone sometimes and be like,
when I say that, people are like, oh, you're just like mad because they're fat. It's like, no, like I want everyone to be healthy and happy, and that's like, I don't know.
No, I agree. I think, you know, sometimes you can look at someone and be like, maybe they're not making the best eating choices or whatever, whether that's under eating or overeating, but
and exercise too. Healthy lifestyle though, in general.
I think, yeah, you know, healthiness is a key, and I think having a happy, positive life. And hopefully, if you are dealing with any of those types of situations, you know, maybe in time you'll be able to help yourself or get help, depending on what the situation is. I think it's perfectly fine to be big or to be skinny, but like Maddy says, when it starts to get into like the unhealthy zone, I think it is better just to get help. And then sometimes, you know, like it's a mind thing. So if you don't feel like anything is wrong, then of course you're not going to want to get help. And until you're ready to get help, nothing will change. But I think it's all about being healthy. And if you're big, if you're skinny, or somewhere in between, I don't think it should be a problem as long as you're good and you're happy.
I think happy,
yeah, like being happy and healthy, I think is always key in life. I think you kind of see everything so much better and clearer, and you live your life not having really a worry, at least about those things anymore. So I think trying to be the best person you can be means trying to be happy and trying to be healthy and trying to make the right decisions, whatever that may be. But yeah, I think, you know, it takes time, but hopefully one day you can always get there. And
I think that I'm lucky that I like realized that at such an early age, because I'm 20, and I'm pretty sure I had this revelation like when I graduated high school. I was like, wow, why did I spend so much time hating these things about me when it's like, again, it's easier to just be happy and just be like, fuck it.
True. And I think that happened with me too, because I think it was like when I graduated high school, or maybe it was my freshman year or mid-freshman year of college or whatever, when I was like, okay, I'm tired of doing this or whatever. So like I don't really look in the mirror anymore to like look at my body, which is something I used to do. I do, but not in the sense of like, oh, I need to, you know, I'm just so like, fat or whatever.
Like,
yeah.
Damn,
instead I'm just like, you know, I'm trying to be healthier or whatever, be healthy even maybe. And so I'll look in the mirror to see if, you know, is my, you know, belly looking a little bit better today or whatever. But it's not,
you have to focus on.
Yeah, but it's not
in order to make good changes.
Right, but I'm not looking at myself and be like, oh, you're just so ugly, or oh, whatever the case may be. So I think that's how you also know when you're starting to get better, because you don't have those same thoughts, or you don't see everything in the same light or whatever as you once did. But yeah, I guess that's all we have for today. So I guess the key is be who you want to be, but I think it's always important to make sure you're being healthy with whatever choice or whatever you're doing in your life, and also trying to be as happy as you can be. And you know, sometimes maybe you're really happy being that extra skinny person, but you know, maybe you can be skinny and be healthy at the same time, or you can be big
fit
and be healthy at the same time. So as long as you, as far as like weight wise, maybe don't overdo it, then I think everything should be fine, because it's fine to be big, it's fine to be skinny, it's fine to be somewhere in between. But yeah, just trying to be happy and healthy, and hopefully everything will work out in life and you'll find Mr. Romeo or Mrs. Juliet. Maybe not, that's not the good, because they end up dying in the end, but you know, something like that or whatever it is you're trying to look for in life. Just be who you are, and hopefully everything will be fine. Okay.
Happy and healthy.
Oh, right.
So thank you for watching the video.
That's all we have. What? Thank you for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, and make sure to be on the what?
Lookout. And
we'll be posting a new video next week. And sorry if the video's a little shaky. It's because we're not using a tripod, because it's at our friend's house. And so yeah, but bye-bye.